Peace and blessings, everybody. How y'all doing today? It's me, Mike Hand, aka Road Spiritual. Let me tell y'all something. How my body got snatched and I've been maintaining 207 pounds. Listen, bro, I think us as Latin and Caribbean folk have been there, done that, when we were just putting every seasoning under the sun. And then we graduated to stages to the point we realized we got to change how we eat instead of what we eat and how we cook. Now, you see me in a video where I have been pan broiling or pan frying meats or whatever the case is. Basically, you put a little bit of oil, you season to your liking, and then you let this you mix it up with your meats or whatever the case is. If you're not making a stew, and you basically cover the pot, you let the steam cook it. Now, well, also how you also change how you eat is a seasoning itself. Now, this is sazonador total. I've been buying this ever since I first heard about it. This seasoning has everything in it, which basically means you don't have to put anything else or put very minimum additives. Now, if you read the seasonings or whatever the case is, because my uncle been telling me this, so is my mom, whatever the case is, you read the seasonings, you want to make sure that you're not putting the same thing over and over again and fuck around. The food gonna taste good, but gonna taste weird at the same time. Now, for the past let's say 10 years, ever since I discovered some of my health problems in terms of sugar, like when I was pre-diabetic or whatever the case is, I automatically changed my diet. It just pushed me to do so. I didn't necessarily change what I eat. I changed how I eat. And it's so fucking crazy. A little backstory about me and the sugar. The sugar, I never really had much of a sweet tooth unless it was coffee coming the fuck up. And then like at the age of 34, I was bit by the sugar monster. I was going through anxiety because I didn't have any sugar in my system. It wasn't for coffee, it wasn't for cigarettes, because I was already on deck. I was going through anxiety over sugar. So now, sometimes you need a little sugar to make the medicine go down. Word to Mary Poppins, as I have been the sugar fairy, for my grandmother, for my mother, for everybody else in my family. I said, listen, live life. Don't be counting calories all the time to the point that you miss out the view. And I will also be the sugar fairy for anybody else that is in my space. Now, the thing with the seasoning, like I said, you want to make sure that you're not putting the same thing over and over again. Now, when it comes to whole chicken and when it comes to chicken itself, I suggest you get the small chicken, because I learned this from my aunt. You get the small chicken because it's more authentic. You're not eating hormones. Where you eating a big chicken, you're eating nothing but water and hormones, which probably causes a lot of problems or has caused a lot of problems for the black community itself within the past. Now, I think the best type of whole chicken is fowl. Yes, it's tough after you cook it. It is tough as fuck. It's tough to cut. It's tough to eat. And it's tough to rip. However, it is more real than a Perdue chicken. Okay, so I hope this helps somebody. Also, I am 38 years old with muscle memory. I can easily lift a 25-pound barbell or weight and work my way up. I've been having muscle memory from the gate. So basically, I always wanted cooking arms. However, given that, my stomach went down, but my stomach went down, but it's still baby fat, if you will. My arms has always been lean. That's just the way I'm built. So I hope this helps somebody. You don't always have to go to the gym all the time. And you know what? First of all, because a boy is videotaping this, and also I got to keep it PG for kids, as I'm going to end it. You don't have to go to the gym all the time. All you got to do is change how you eat instead of what you eat. Thank you.